Hey folks, this is Iratron. Hope you're doing great. Thank you very much for tuning in as we are playing Fortnite on the PC. And in this video, I'm going to show you where to find all the sweet loot while going up against Thanos. So, what you will want to do is head west, to the west coast actually, to the mansion. This little guy is tucked away just southeast of Lonely Lodge. And from there, you will be able to find all sorts of sweet gear, including, epic weapons, legendary, all that good stuff, ranging from the Scar that's oftentimes found there in this particular mode, as well as the AR, which is an absolute beast, and oftentimes you can find rocket launchers, as well as the light machine gun, the assault rifle, and even a heavy shotgun from time to time. The beautiful thing about this is that you're going to find gold chests lurking all over the place. There's multiple levels here, so you can find all kinds of goodies, including shields, health, all that good stuff. The only thing you really have to pay attention to is the proximity of the storm and your location here. So oftentimes the storm, or this location may be just outside of the storm barrier. So normally you'll have enough time to race in there, grab the goods, and then take off. Because in the first wave of the storm, it's not too intense. You can basically walk away from the storm and be absolutely fine, and it'll just travel right along with you at the same speed. So no worries. And actually that's the issue that I'm facing right now. I'm actually outside of the storm perimeter. It is slowly moving in, but because it is moving so slow, we're gonna be absolutely fine. I'm just gonna hit up the prime locations where you can find some gear. I'm gonna gobble down some shield potions, which I just picked up, and collect some ammunition, and then make my way downstairs. Oftentimes you're gonna find shotguns all over the place, which is great. And for those wondering, the double pump is back, baby. So if you find two shotties, feel free to pick those up. The combination is pretty lethal. And so we have the Scar, which is fantastic. We're going to find a ton of ammunition as well, and we're going to be in good shape to go against others and hopefully claim the win. I like this area here. It's like a hangar bay where there should be planes and things like that for a spy agent or something. Anyways, we picked up one of my favorite weapons. This beast is absolutely awesome, and it is the submachine gun. I know that a lot of times players will drop this weapon and go for something else, but in the right hands, this thing is a monster. And so if you feel the same way, definitely post down below. I'd like to hear all about it and hear your thoughts on which weapons are the best and which combinations work the best. So it is time to go. The storm is closing in. God, this replay mode just looks amazing, doesn't it? I want to show you something. So I'm just trotting backwards, taking my time, and as you can see, here comes the storm. It is hot on my heels, but really, I can just walk out of here, and kind of like a cool guy not looking at the explosion kind of deal, and be absolutely fine. We'll stop, collect some wood. Again, this is no rush. At least during the initial first wave, the first storm wave, you have plenty of time. You don't have to worry about it. It's only when you get into the second, third, and fourth waves do you have to really start running and be mindful of your time. So we know you can only pick up ammunition. A lot of times there's an ammo crate lurking on the ground, so you can grab that and you'll be good. And so one thing that I need to get better at is actually building structures and whatnot. I can build ramps and all that good stuff and walls and be absolutely fine. But I'm not the quickest, as you'll see here. But it's all good. I'm just like you guys, just getting a feel for everything. Been playing this game for the past couple of months, and I have to say that it's an absolute blast. So, we just pulled into the RV park. This is a pretty good location. I think it's best for finding ammunition. If you land close by, if you're unable to get to the mansion, you can do a lot worse. You're going to find a couple gold chests. You're more than likely going to find some shield potions. And in this case, we lucked out. We found a Scar lurking around, so not too bad. You can definitely race around, collect building materials and whatnot, so that's a win. And at this point in time, I'm really just looking for additional shield potions and ammunition. If you find yourself with a lot of time, feel free to race around and destroy all the buildings. It's an absolute blast in my opinion. Now, for those who have landed here before, the swing sets, they're an absolute nightmare. It's almost impossible to walk in between the swings. It's pretty hilarious. So we're gonna head up the hill here in just a bit and make our way into town, and I am positive we'll find someone there. There's always someone there looking around. And so yeah, things should get pretty interesting. Tap. Give it just a little love tap. And here we go. We have our town. We've got a little community as well, a little suburb, something like that. And we'll see if this place has been raided. So far, it's looking pretty good. Found some ammunition. Place is looking pretty solid. So while I'm playing this, I'd love to hear from you guys. Let me know what you think about my playstyle and whatnot. And feel free to be completely honest. It's all good. I have thick skin. I know that ever since the map had updated, so I guess you would consider this the being post-meteorite impact, things have become really interesting. I noticed that Tilted Towers isn't all that busy. And by the way, we're going to go ahead and collect this grenade launcher because it's sweet. And we have the light machine gun as well. And the ammo crate's really popping out some good ammo and ammunition for us. Let's go ahead and bust down this wall. See what happens. Oh. Okay, so we have somebody nearby. Oh, there he is. And the submachine gun is a beast. Let's go ahead and finish him off. Oh man, that is so satisfying. So we have all kinds of gear. We'll go back inside and see if we can't find a health potion. And like I said before, you do not want to forget about the storm like I just did. So we need to make a beeline and get the heck out of here. Again, because this is the second wave of the storm, you know, we still have the ability to outrun it. So in this case, we're just gonna hop over here. We'll be inside the safe zone in just a moment. Actually, right around here when we get to the house. So we'll be all right. We've got someone over there building. We may cross paths with them in just a moment. For the time being, we just need to make sure that we're safe, and we're gonna need to heal up whenever the opportunity presents itself. And like I was saying about Tilted Towers, notice that since the meteor has impacted the map, it's not really that busy. So that's also a great landing zone. You can find tons of gold chests and whatnot, and it's not too heavily populated, so you feel free to comfortably arm yourself and prepare for battle. So now with this third wave, the storm moves very quickly, so we do not have time to waste. We're gonna have to make our way to the safe zone, at least get in a good distance from it. Checking the building, there's nothing there to obtain, and that's all right. We have the main crater. This is a hotbed for activity. If you come in later, okay, we've got somebody there bouncing around. They have yet to see us, so we're gonna make our way over there, and we're gonna show them who's boss. I want to switch to my submachine gun. The only problem is if I do so, it's probably going to alert him or her that we are sneaking up. And hopefully they're not using some headsets or something like that. Oh shoot. There we go. So that leads me to believe that that individual had already engaged in some activity and had lower than normal health. So we found his medikit. We're going to go ahead and use that. Be back up to 100%. And we'll continue to proceed forward and hopefully encounter Thanos here pretty soon. Now, you can always go into the crater, feel free to, but we do not have time. We got to get out of here. This time around, with the third wave, the storm moves way too fast. We've got to just get out of here and make it to the safe zone. So I think we've landed in a good position. It was just high enough to prevent us from being caught in the storm and allowed us to, you know, fly a pretty good distance. So we'll continue running. We want to make certain that we're in a good position. Believe we hear some gunfire. That's okay. We're We're gonna position ourselves in such a way that we can peek around corners and everything and be completely safe. Let's scope everything out. Oftentimes you'll find players lurking in this area, hiding behind building walls and whatnot, so we're just gonna listen, consume our shield potions, and again, get ourselves in a good position to bring home the W. Yep. Okay. So, we've definitely seen activity around here before. More than likely, we're not going to find any goodies. We have a light machine gun that someone has dropped. It's kind of interesting. Every once in a while, you'll see that laying on the ground, and it makes you wonder, what did they pick up that was better than that, you know? So, Tilted Towers is straight ahead. We have seen all kinds of action. We've got this guy right there who's obviously not focused on us. Now, I could start blasting. The only problem with this is that with the weapons that I have, I'm not so sure that I can take them out. And so I practice with basically, if I know for a fact that I can land a shot and take the player out, I'll do it. Otherwise, I'm not going to subject myself or expose my location to someone. Normally, that just ends in a disaster. So we're going to play it cool. We're not going to rush into things. And we're going to make this fool come to us. So he's got a pretty wicked structure going on. And someone is engaging him down below. So let's sneak down and see if we can't benefit from this situation and distraction. Pretty awesome structures going on here. Looks like it's been quite the war zone. That's the only bad thing about landing at the mansion. So oftentimes, you're going to miss out on those high kill numbers. The flip side of that is that you're going to find ammunition. You're going to be able to rock out and boost your shields to the max. And basically go into battle with everything you could possibly need. So, Thanos is up above. Looking at the map currently, he's flying around and he's taking players out like you wouldn't believe. Again, it's kind of hard to tell from this view, but what I'm doing is I'm looking around the corners and everything, and I'm just keeping an eye on the action that's taking place. Nothing is currently going on. Relatively quiet. From what I could tell on the map, Thanos is going around just slaughtering people left and right. So, again, since I do not see any enemies or opponents relatively close, I'm just going to play it cool. I don't have to have the highest kill count. I just want to make certain that I'm in the best position to win this game. And it's funny, watching the replay, I noticed that there's some sort of, like, epic weapon hidden within the walls of this structure. That's cool. And like I had mentioned before, just playing it cool, hanging tight, and, you know, is planning on forcing my opponents to come to me so that I have the advantage in the high ground. And it looks as though they've moved on. So, with the storm in place, it is time for me to get moving. I do not want to make my appearance known to Thanos just yet. My intention is not to grab the gauntlet and to become him, but I want to be able to take him and the rest of the players out. So, we currently have 2 or 3 players remaining. I'm going to head over here. Looks like there was a bout just moments ago. And when you notice that there's ammunition and items like this scattered all about, that means one thing. That means that they went up against Thanos. Otherwise, players would probably stop what they're doing, go and collect the goodies. Now, I'm looking at the map. The storm is closing in. This is the final wave. That means that there's no other circles. It's just going to close in until it's nil. I am the last player remaining. There's Thanos. And what I need to do is draw his attention. It's time to bring him to me. And so I'm racing around. He's currently, by looking at the map, he's right above me up on the cliff. And with this storm closing in, I've got to draw his attention and bring him down. He just landed on the ledge. He's lurking around. I'm trying to draw him out. If If I can get him close, I'll switch to the submachine gun. Okay, here he comes. Switching to the sub, taking him out. There we go. Headshots with the sub. It's an absolute win. It's much faster than what you're going to find with the SCAR and the AR. And in close quarters combat, it is absolutely the way to go. And folks, there you go. There is my method of easily winning the battle against Thanos and bringing home the victory. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make certain to post down below, let me know your thoughts on this and my tactics. I'd love to hear about it. Subscribe if you enjoyed the video and all that good stuff. And we'll talk to you soon. Hoorah!
Give me a bag of good and a bunch of twists, cause everyone too tough to be rocking like this. So come on, shake the load up, come on, shake loose your stress. I got a busy yak and I can't miss my chance, cause shorty looking too good with the way she dance. So come on, shake the load up, come on, shake loose your stress. Right in tune with the mood I'm in. Every day is a grind and I grind to win. Can't play the violin, so the sad song is over. Plus the orchestra ain't taking applications from a soldier. I'ma show you in the world too, I can make it with a smooth groove. Hate that I'm a smooth dude, still rough around the edges. Can't bow down, my sentence like a cuticle's impressive. Mic check a 1 2 1 2. What happened to the DJ? Seem there's a ghost in the booth, cause my shoes won't move. No, my shoes won't move. This ain't what I'm used to. Get up on the floor. Oh, get down if you want some more. I said get up.